Happy week 14, everybody. Welcome back to the SVP. I'm your boy Prime Source. What is good?
Prime, what's going on, man? It's the
Another
first,
Sunday morning. Another Sunday
first.
morning.
What's today? Today's the seventh.
Yesterday is December 7th. Yes, indeed.
The first Sunday of December, man. We into the thick of it.
Yeah, the season is flying by, man. I mean,
Yeah.
it's flying by like quick, fast, and a hurry. Can't believe we're at week 14 already.
Once we get to
Yeah.
week three, I'll be like, yo, we at week three already, man. The season about to be over.
I'm usually like that. Maybe not as quick as week 3, but maybe for me, I get to about week 5 or 6. Like, dang, we've been watching football for about a month, almost month and a half. Like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
oh, fly by, man. You know, I'm not ready for the season to be over, but I'm already at that point. I'm gonna be honest with you, where I am already compiling the things that I'm going to do or going to watch once football season. It's not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. I started up early. I'm not just talking about the crazy sports that I talk about every week. That's sitting over there on our ESPN, like Extra and all that stuff. But you know, I go heavy on movies. So what I do is a lot of times I'll go back and start making lists of movies I'm going to watch on those lazy Sundays, and we don't have football. So, and I try to group things together that maybe it's a series. Maybe I'm going to go back and you know what? I'm going to do The Godfather all day. I'm not leaving the house. I'm going to watch Godfather 1, Godfather 2, and even The Godfather 3, even though it's not that good. Then it might be some movies. I might go back. I got a thing every year where I'm going to watch, I don't know, Who's the Man and the Disorderlies. You know what I'm saying? In the same day. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how I put things together.
You
Welcome
got
Home, Roscoe Jenkins, and Fighting Temptations. You know what I'm saying? I'm
you got
already at that point
themes.
where I'm starting making lists of how this thing is gonna go down when football season's over.
You got themes for your Sunday watching.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at it, man. I'm not mad at it.
yeah,
I
we
think
do.
the only thing I've ever watched like in any type of order, and it might have been within the last 2 years, we watched Home Alone straight like one, two, three, four. Is it four?
Yeah,
One, two, three, three or four. We watched all of them like in a row.
yeah, you
Um,
got the first two with Kevin, and then you got the third one is different, the fourth one's different. Yeah,
yeah, so we did that. Other than that, I'm sure my wife would love to watch it, Bad Boys all day because that's her favorite movie. Movies plural, really. So between that and we definitely ain't watching Fast and Furious 1 through 87 because that take a week.
they take
Yeah,
a minute and a half. Even though I am a fan, I know that that's one of those things. People like they still making these movies, just throwing the time. It falls into line with things that I know is they should have stopped doing them a while ago. But if they make it, I'm still gonna watch. you
oh,
know,
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Do what you got to do. And shoot from 1 to maybe 6, 7. I was in. When we got to the point of the car being
Mhm.
dropped from the like a parachute, I was like, all right, bro,
Man, they done
we
went to
going
space now. So I
we
mean,
going too
like
far.
the people that went to space now, yo.
They went to space. Dang, I must have checked out. What we up to, like 12?
uh 11 or is
Man,
it 2? Because supposedly this next one doesn't keeps getting pushed back a little bit is the last one. Um, because the last one ended on a cliffhanger.
yeah, I wouldn't know what cliff it was hanging from because I ain't see that jump.
Well, today is just Source and I. The guys are out. I think there's some hanging out with family involved. I think Joel has told me that he's standing in solidarity with his team and taking the bye week.
He could have been done that.
Yeah. So my brother Joel is like, yeah, he's out this week, so it's all good. It's all good. You got your regular guys back today. We gonna make it do, what it does, or whatever it is.
We
So
gonna make it.
yeah, so a lot of stuff popping off in the NFL, man. But I think we picked 6 games today, and gives y'all something to do before your football Sunday kicks off. Is chilling with us. Also, some of you college fans, I know you're waiting today to find out the fate of your squad. Some of you, Notre Dame, Miami, Alabama, are sitting there awaiting their fates to see whether or not they're gonna make the cut for the playoffs. Here in VA, we at least looking to see what's gonna happen with JMU. Shout out to the Dukes, you know what I'm saying, to see if they are blessed enough to get in there and maybe take on an Oregon or someone. So we gonna see. We are going to see, but it's gonna be a tough one for somebody. I got a feeling that somebody who likes a certain team is gonna be a little upset today. So
somebody ain't gonna make it.
You know what? I don't
take care of your own business. You gotta take care of your own business. Can't leave it for nobody else to do.
Yeah, it's gonna be a rough one for somebody. So we want to find out about that. Then on the college women's front, there are all the marquee teams are playing today. This ain't playing nobody. So think
yeah.
UConn is in there. South Carolina, Notre Dame, LSU, USC, and Michigan. Yes, Michigan is ranked in the top 10. Again, they all play today, but they not really playing anybody. So probably gonna be a lot of blowouts out there. So
understood.
But on this NFL thing, we are here. Good morning, Caesar, Don. What up? What up to you, OG? We in full effect, and we got some football to talk about. I'm sure some other things will trickle in, NFL related. Liddy, what's good, my man?
Liddy, congratulations to the family.
Shout out to you peoples.
We locked in on that scholarship, that ride. Where we at? Texas Tech? I think it was Texas Tech, right?
Red Raiders.
Yeah, man. Salute.
Yeah, actually, I made a post the other day in the group, and I might have said the same thing last year about college football. I remember when, for me, National Signing Day was a crazy event. I think I told you, I used to make sure that I was off. Now, granted, most National Signing Days was on Wednesday, so I didn't have to take off. But I made sure I have anything to do. I'm having the snacks in the crib. I'm up mad early. ESPN, CBS Sports, they got shows covering this stuff all day long, showing you the recruiting classes and how we woke up this morning and this team was expected to be at number 18 in the recruiting classes. But if they can flip this person who's on the edge and that person, these two can move from 18 to 11. That's the stuff that used to get me excited. Now it's nothing. Everything is getting watered down for me. You got, we talk about what NIL does. I'm not saying I'm for or against it, but the transfer rules and all this. Now everything is just like too watered down for me, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like eating a bowl of cereal, filling with like a little bit of milk, and then putting water in to fill the rest. It's just watered down, bro.
That sounds terrible.
It is terrible.
I'd rather just eat a dry cereal. But as far as the, you said you made all the points. You said all the things between NIL, transfer portal, people rolling out early, of different sports. It's not the same. And I throw age in there too. I wonder if age and being farther removed from the game, or that age has anything to do with it. I think it does with me, as far as my love of college sports for real, because I definitely don't love college sports like I used to.
I can honestly say that, but with me, and you might be right, it could be some age on my part as well, but me, it's just how much the game has changed. Probably with me more so the transfer situation than anything else, because I come up in the time of the Derek Brookses and the Peter Bowares and those guys, and I just knew that I was going to have those guys for at least 3 years probably.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I know they were going to be there. Now you get a player on your squad and he's super good. You pick up your phone one day while you're at work or something, come to find out they enter the transfer portal.
Yeah.
Been there 1 year. I'm like, bro, like, what we doing?
Already?
Then the next year, you found out they somewhere else. Again, like that. They went to 3 schools in 3 years. It's just too much. So you try to get to be attached.
Yeah.
You can't be attached to players no more.
Nah, that's definitely the case. And that goes back to, when you think about basketball, college basketball and one and dones or a lot of one and dones, and then you have the few schools that have players for 4 years, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of players for 4 years. And it's not even like it's not even I don't know. I don't want to say it's not as exciting when like it's great to have players at school for 4 years and they beat a school that had two people leave after 1 year. But then you're like, well, yeah, y'all been there 4 years and y'all
Yeah.
been together, so you're supposed to beat them. So is it really, kind of dulls the excitement a little bit? But I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I understand and I appreciate it for who it's valuable for. So do what you do. Do what you do. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons too. I was cleaning out some stuff the other day and just getting rid of some stuff, man. And some stuff you just get so attached to, but you realize that it's time to let it go. And I was going through some old clothes, and one of the things I came up on is a old Peter Ward jersey
Hmm.
that I had, which I still ain't letting go. I
I was about to
put
say,
that
I
stuff
never
away. I
had.
can't. I told Nicole, I said when we get our next spot, and I said I get that man cave popping, I'm just gonna have to put that joint inside a frame or something. But it's my legit joint that I had from back in the day, back when the Seminoles still had the little yellow red trim around the
Right.
collar. I
Yeah.
can't let it go. Shout out to my man's Corey Valentine, because Corey was with me when I bought it back in up in the Champs up in the Cloverleaf Mall. I still got it. So I'm just saying I thought I couldn't let that go. But that was a time that I knew my man was coming back. He was coming. He was going to be there at least through his junior year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, so shout out to him. I think part of my attachment to the women's game too in basketball is that ain't everybody's thing, but you know, fair or unfair, I know them women gonna be and they can transfer now. The transfer thing is tricky.
Right.
But as far as them just up and not being there, it's a tad bit more stable than football. I don't know how much now, like I say, with the new transfer rules, but these young ladies got to be like 22, 22 years old, or to have completed the college eligibility and graduated and all that stuff. So it's a little different, man. It's a little different.
True that. True that
A little
is.
different. But let's get to this, bro. Let's get to this, man. We got 6 games today that we are going to talk about, and there's some good stuff in here. We right here in the meat of the playoff race, and it's a lot of funny things going on. First thing's not funny, of course. We ain't got to talk about the Cowboys. My Cowboys laid an egg the other night, which I was a little worried about that game anyway. So at this point in the world, whose song is gonna take America? Was it Denise Williams? Who was it? Nah, it's gonna whatever. Whoever sung that song, it's
What
gonna take.
song?
It's gonna take a miracle.
Gonna take a miracle. Yeah,
That
that.
might be over some of the youngest head, man, right? But yeah, it's not looking good there. And then on the flip side, even for the Detroit Lions, who got a very important victory, they're not in the playoffs right now. Like
Right.
they got their own problems. So it's a crazy game the other day. I didn't feel good about going into that game, to be perfectly honest with you. And it bared out. Things bared out the way I thought they would probably go. Hoping for a different result, but you got one team is going to take a miracle. One team is still on the outside looking in, and as far as Detroit's concerned, they can't afford to lose anything at this point. They need to just go ahead to run the table because
Right.
there's still that scenario that we've talked about so many times on this show that's happened last year and could still happen in the conferences, both conferences this year, to be honest, where a team can get 11 wins and still be sitting at home.
Yep.
So you talking about crazy.
It could happen. It could happen.
Yeah, man. But the first game, man, let's go to the Great North. I know you don't watch the Great North. Do you even know what the Great North is?
The Great North.
The Great North.
That's a show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nah, bro.
I just figure if probably either Joel or maybe Didge, I was thinking one of them might know. It's an animated cartoon, man. It's in
Oh,
part.
you know I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a Fox. Comes on the Fox lineup during their little animation domination joint. It's actually a joint that I actually like, Fox TV joint. On Sunday nights.
With the Simpsons and
Yeah,
Stewie and them.
yeah, come through with the Simpsons and them on there and Ramsburg and all that stuff. But they're
Yeah.
out of off season right now. But yeah, anyway, the Great North we're gonna talk about is the one in the AFC. Got a matchup, brother, where first place is on the line between the Steelers and the Ravens, man. And this is something I found out by doing some research here. And I knew it had been a lot, but I didn't know it had been this many. Let me ask you a question. These are the two longest tenured head coaches in the league right now.
Mm-hmm.
How many times do you think they've met?
40.
My man, you are close. Today would be the 39th meeting. Yeah. Squaring off for the 39th time today in a matchup that is very important to both teams. We've talked about these teams week after week. And now Aaron Rodgers and Lamar Jackson are going at it. And things have not been going all that well for either one of them, you want to be honest, man. But what you're looking for in this game, man, and, what kind of thoughts you got on it?
Bro, I am holding on to this whole Ravens coming back from 1-5 to take the division thing. I'm not letting it go, Prime. I'm not. We've come this far. We've come too far to turn around now. So gotta keep going. I don't know what to expect from either of these guys, though. One's not playing great and beat up. The other is actually the other's beat up and not playing great. So they kind of mirror images of each other as far as what's going on right now. Thankfully for Pittsburgh, at least their defense shows up sometimes. Baltimore will be out there, Jones. I mean, they got better for a second, and then it seemed like they kind of regressed after that. I guess that second was pretty quick. But I'm always going to lean toward, in this particular moment, I'm going to stick with the Ravens. Man, I can't imagine them finishing the season as shaky as they have been for most of it. I can't imagine. I know it's right in front of me, and I've seen it. We've watched it happen, but even though I'm a realist, I am also a romantic to some point, and I still see what could be as being a possibility. So
yeah,
I'm still holding on.
So you holding on to Lamar gonna get his stuff together. We still waiting for this man to get a touchdown. We go back the last 3 meetings, no touchdowns, 5 turnovers. And even though the Steelers have been up and down defensively, I mean, they have those games where they can make you turn the football over, right? And so that's something that the Ravens are going to have to protect against. Now, that being said, and before I give the Steelers too much praise, they are giving up like 360 plus yards per game. So there's games and times that they can be had, I mean, they can be had. Especially what shocked me is in the secondary, right? In that secondary. Every time I've watched the Steelers and they make a couple of good plays, there's Ramsey out there with the breakup, Porter Jr., they'll make some good plays. That comes at 3rd down or something, and they're giving up something. They're giving up something, and they've been very susceptible over the middle of the field, man. So, something's going to have to give, and is Lamar and them going to have to protect the football. Steelers going to have to not give up the big play. It's just, somebody's going to have to be on their A game. They know each other very, very well. I will tell you this for the Steelers, though. We're sitting here worrying about Lamar, but you want to know somebody who has actually done crazy work to the Steelers, though? And it's
Andrews?
Henry, man.
Oh.
Derrick Henry in his past 2 games against the Pittsburgh Steelers combined over 330 some odd yards. Like, he's been out here doing work. And if Harbaugh has any sense at all, especially what we've been seeing from Lamar Jackson, and we know Lamar ain't healthy, they got to find a way to get 22 that rock effectively and slow down that pass rush that the Steelers gonna bring.
You remember last year? Was it the field goal jump? The first time they played, it was a field goal battle. It was like 18
Yeah,
to 17,
yeah,
17 to 15, something crazy like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, that jump was outrageous. But yeah, I don't know what to expect though. I have no idea what's going to happen. I have no real like thoughts, any educated guess of what's going to happen.
Well, may help
But
you with this one though, dog, because
yeah,
see if this Spurs, like we were talking about earlier about, you mentioned some good points about the Ravens defense, right? And how
mm-hmm.
we've seen them be up and down and they get a little better. Look, check this out. When they started this season at 1-5, they were giving up 32 points per game.
It was bad.
And I had to make sure I was seeing that right. I had to go back and I started remembering a couple of these scores. I said, darn, they're right. I knew they were bad, but I don't know they was 32.5 bad. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Since they've been on that 5-1 streak, they're coming back. Even though they haven't looked good in every matchup, they're only allowing 16.5.
Half. I want half, Eddie.
And that's what they got. So that's something to think about in today's matchup, especially with the Steelers offense struggling the way it has, especially struggling to protect Aaron Rodgers too. That man getting bloodied up like crazy. Hands broken, bloody noses, everything.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and give a score, Prime.
All right.
So I'm taking the Ravens, I'm already leaning towards that. I'm gonna go 24-16 Ravens with the dub by 8.
I like that's a decent score. That's a decent score. I can definitely see it going that direction. I ain't even picked my score yet. I'm gonna do everything on the fly for real today. I don't know, man. The Steelers are just so funny. They so funny. They just recently gave up the most rushing yards at home that they had given up in 50 years in the game. Now, granted, this game itself is in Baltimore, but just the fact that they gave up those yards is alarming.
Oh, you worried? You about to say something crazy?
I don't know, because I want to trust the Ravens so bad just to go ahead and take care of what they should take care of.
Right.
They've given me plenty of reason to doubt that they actually will win this game. Plenty of reason to doubt that they'll win this game. It just sounds crazy for a team that's stacked a few wins over the past 6, but I don't know, man. 6 MVPs between these two quarterbacks, man. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Could be 7.
Could be. Ravens, them 5 turnovers in that last game. That's just sitting with me too. But it's hard. It's hard for me, even though the Steelers are number 2 in takeaways behind the Chicago Bears, and your boy Lamar's problems of getting in the end zone. It's just hard for me to pick Pittsburgh. It's just hard for me to pick them. It's just I don't know what it is. So you went with that 24-16 score.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with a 20-19 score.
20-19 who?
The Ravens.
Okay. I just want to hear you say it.
20-19. The Ravens, and yes, Caesar, ugly is the word.
Don't call Caesar ugly, man.
He just said he was talking about the game.
Oh,
Caesar Jenner.
See that, Caesar?
He seems to think that the Ravens will screw it up by 3. Well, I was screwed up at the end. And he said by 3. He said the Ravens, the Steelers 20-17. Yeah. You know what, Caesar? We ain't gonna let you on the show, but I'm gonna let you be guest picker today. So,
okay.
Like somebody look like another guys not putting up scores, man. So you guest picker today, Caesar. So we're gonna let you in.
There you go.
20-17 Steelers.
Did you see the offer? Did you see the offer I made, Caesar? He didn't. He didn't accept it though.
Oh no, you made oh yeah, I did. I did. He was like, nah.
Look, he want to take it to the level of leaving the group and all. I'm like, you okay? You really want to do that? Yeah, it's all good though. Caesar.
He says he's about a 3 in the US, but he's a 10 in Mexico. Ugly is correct. Oh, Don Don said don't let him pick either. We gonna give him one day to shine. The rest of the year is mine.
Brucey. It's Brucey's time to shine.
Bruce. All right, what we got? Don, you giving a score this week, dog? You giving a score in this game? Let me see. See if he's giving us a score. Give him a couple of minutes. Okay. But yeah, man, it's a tough one to pick though. But they called it Great North. I don't know how great it is because it's just a lot of ugly football being played. But it's a lot of interesting football being played too because we're gonna talk about one of the other teams. But we're gonna mention every team. Matter of fact, during the course of the day. But matter of fact, I think it's our next game. No, a couple of games from now, we're gonna be talking about another team in that division. So, but Don got the Ravens 19-13, so he kind of think this thing might be ugly too.
Okay, Cuzzo, let me get you on here.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
13.
I like all these scores. Now, Caesar score a little too pretty because it makes sense. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His it makes too much sense for a Ravens Steelers game. You know, I can take the 24-16 that you put out there because 16 ain't 17.
Right.
Ain't 14. I mean, it's yeah, I can, but there's usually nothing pretty about the Steelers and Ravens.
Facts.
So we'll see what happens with that. Let's jump to the next joint here. Next up. Another very interesting game. But we're talking about two teams coming in 8-4, fighting for their division. We got the Colts and the Jags going at it.
Yeah.
The Colts was out here doing business early in the year, looking like had an argument being the best team in the National Football League. They haven't quite looked that way in these past few weeks. And then you have the Jags who shocked the world and shot to the top of the division, sitting at 8-4. So this game is essentially for first place in that one. I did see early in the forecast that it could be some heavy rain during parts of this game.
Oh, really? I'm glad you
pointed that. So this one could potentially get ugly. So our team's going to have to rely on the ground game. And we know one team definitely has shown that they have that ground game, when they're able to make it happen. But the other team has shown how resilient they are too. So I don't know, man. I don't know. This seems like it could be a fun one to watch.
I have a hard time, for whatever reason, every season. Well, most seasons is for good reason. But even today, I have a hard time just comfortably believing in Carolina or Jacksonville.
After all they've shown you.
Exactly. After all they've shown us. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, as far as the season, shout out to Jacksonville. Jacksonville, they've done more than I expected this season, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
But so have the Colts. But there was expectations for the Colts to be okay at worst, as long as Daniel Jones came in and could be somewhat effective. And he definitely started out that way. And he's overall he's done his thing, and I think he would be. He's probably proud of the way he's played, and I think he's overachieved, especially in the eyes of Giants fans. They probably was like, this man, he gonna stink it up. We don't care. Then he's gonna come out there and winning games, and they're like, who is this guy? I think you got to blame the organization to an extent. Blame the organization, but that's a story for another game topic. I can't in good faith just be comfortable with the Jags. I can't. Even when they went to an AFC Championship. Even when they was winning, we thought it was over. I was like, nah, it's Jackson. No, he can't. Like they going to the Super Bowl. Yeah. So I do. Travis is healthy, right? ETN.
ETN, as far as I know, I haven't seen anything on ETN.
Yeah, I like him, but every time I grab him and FanDuel, it's a bad day. Every time I grab him, it's a bad day. It's been that way for a couple seasons, and I've grabbed him a few times over these past couple seasons. One guy that rarely disappoints is your guy, JT Money.
He got me a little scared though. He got me a little scared, and the reason I say that is, if you go back, he's a leading rusher right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's failed to hit 100 yards in 3 of the last 4 games.
But we know why, right?
But well, he played some tough teams. But the scary part about that though, they lost all 3, and that's scary. Now I understand this is the Jags, right?
Mm-hmm.
But guess who has the league's top run defense?
Who has the league's top run defense, Brian?
The Jags.
Mm.
The Jags. So I understand you were making a great point. And you look at the defenses they face. It don't get no easier on the run side. Jags only giving up 82 yards a game. And I go back and I say the Colts have lost 3 of the last 4. And all of those 3, Jonathan Taylor has failed to reach 100 yards. The one game that he had in the mix was that 244-yard game he had, but still. And they won that one. But yeah, so this is what makes this tougher than what people think.
So do you think it's more likely that the Colts win a game and Jonathan Taylor doesn't have 100 yards, or the Colts lose a game and Jonathan Taylor has over 100 yards?
In this game?
Just in general.
So you said the first one was they won a game and
They
he
win,
had less than 100?
but he has less than 100 yards.
Whew.
Or they lose and he has more than 100.
If we're talking about today, I would say even as good as the Jags run defense is, he could get over 100 yards and they lose. And the reason I say that, Jags could be playing the great defense that they've been playing against the run, and he could get over 100 yards, and most of those yards could come off of one run, right?
That's what I was alluding to earlier.
They can come off of one run. Plus, I'm not 100% sure how good that Daniel Jones is. You know, he's coming off that fibula joint. You know what I'm saying? That injury. So he's out there toughing it out. Trying to tough it out, but if, these guys coming at your quarterback, it's gonna be a problem. So yeah, I can see JT breaking one. I wouldn't be surprised. I can see JT breaking 2, and we go in and we take away how much yards how many yards he has after those 2 runs, 1 or 2 runs, and they don't amount to maybe the 2.5 yards a carry or something. So I don't know. It's a tough one.
I was just looking to see if I could figure out the longest runs that the Jags have given up this season. And they gave up Tony Pollard bust a 70-yard joint.
Don't know.
I don't know either, because that sounds crazy. I don't remember Tony Pollard gaining 70 yards this season, let alone breaking a run for 70 yards. Is this real?
He definitely had a down year compared to last year when he first got there.
I can't imagine that's true. Anyway, yeah, because they only gave up 67 yards last week on rushing, period. Golly.
It's tough. A lot of people don't realize because it's the Jags.
Yeah.
There's a reason. There's a reason. One of the reasons that they're here is because of that. It's not because of just we worrying about your boy Lawrence slinging the ball over the place, because that hadn't been the case.
Right. Either. Man, that's tough. I'm going with the Colts, man. I can't. And in good faith, pick the Jags. I'm sorry. 23-20. Colts get dubbed.
23-20 Colts.
That's kind of low scoring, but you said the weather might be bad, so.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They said periods of heavy rain are expected. Is expected in this one. So Caesar going with the Jags at 27-21. Caesar made a great point. I was talking about Daniel Jones and that injury. Yeah, it's still broke. He playing with broken parts, bro. Trying to break it down. Now,
trying to break him down.
Picking this one is tough for me. You know, JT is my guy. I told you how the numbers have been against the Colts in 3 out of the last 4 games. I told you what the Jags are doing to opposing rushers. I would feel a whole lot better, and I would definitely pick the Colts if this game was in Indy. Indy against the Jags in his career, 546 yards and 4 TDs, right? But in the 4 games he's played in Jacksonville total, now I think it was an injury. I think he got hurt in one of those. Doesn't even have 200 yards total rushing.
Wow.
He hasn't scored. He's never scored a touchdown in Jacksonville.
Wow. That's tough.
So I don't know, man. Last time the Colts played somebody tough with a really good defense was a while, but they played the Texans. They only managed 16 points. All right. So I'm not saying that the Jags defense is the Texans, but their run defense is top notch. It's nothing else. So I'm gonna go with Jacksonville.
Okay.
Even though I don't want to, it's just too much. It's just too much right now. Maybe if Daniel Jones was a little bit healthier, but I'm gonna go with Jacksonville in this game, and I'm going to take the 24-20.
Boom, there it is. Cuzzo, where they at?
24-20. All right, so now I wonder if it's going to be like this rain. That's going to be more. It's going to be one of them sloppy games. Like so,
right.
The Colts on the road, which means they wearing them white jerseys. So I mean, there's a bunch of mud on them joints. Like
they definitely gonna be.
I don't know.
Brown.
I don't know what we're gonna get. I don't know what we're gonna get. No score from Don right now. So if he comes back, we can put it up.
Okay.
Well, we will be watching that one, bro. So that's what we got next here. Moving on to our third game is a fun game. There you go. He's got 20-7 Indianapolis.
20-7?
I mean 17. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was about to say he gone lockdown.
20-17 Indianapolis.
Okay. So far, you and Caesar are the only. You're the first person to side with Caesar. I just want to point that out.
And it could happen. It could happen. I wanted that. I'm a little scared. All right. Next up, game I'm super excited about. I don't care about the records and the whole 9 yards, but the Bengals and the Bills are set to go at it. Bengals coming in at 4-8. Bills on the bizarro tip at 8-4. Let me tell you what's crazy. Now you know what? I'm gonna say that for another scenario, but it bears out in this one too. But the Bengals, man, of giving people hope that they can make this crazy run and get into the playoffs. They run the table at this point and get into the playoffs. And some people would say it's crazy, but we just were talking about the problems both the Ravens and Steelers are having.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's that far-fetched that they could challenge. The schedule is favorable. Now, you look at this. They got this game today against Buffalo. They can find a way to win this game, Source. They play Lamar and them next week. If they could find a way to win these 2 games, their final 3 games are winnable.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Dolphins, you have the Cardinals, and you have the Browns. I'm just saying. I don't want to put they said the cart before the horse, but I'm just saying we're gonna be watching.
If I am not mistaken, if you if I am not mistaken, when you look at run defense and pass defense separately, run defense and pass defense in this game, we have three of the worst four rankings. We got 31st or 32nd in the run game for both of them. Then we got 31st or 32nd in the pass game for Cincinnati. You know what the other number is? Which is the Buffalo pass defense?
Mm-hmm. What is?
One. Number one.
Woo.
What is happening?
Woo.
What are we doing?
Woo. All over the place.
31st or 32nd. Well, they 31st and 32nd in run. One is 31st or 32nd in pass, and the other is number one. That is crazy. Until I read that, I really, and still, I'm still kind of, I want to pick Cincinnati. Bad, like I want to go ahead and pick Cincinnati because I believe in the Joe Burrow. Effect. Buffalo is so untrustworthy this season. I know, and what they're 8-4, right? You said they're 8-4.
Yeah, hold tight.
You good?
Yeah, are you good? Go ahead, keep going.
And as an Eagles fan, and the Eagles are 8-4, and I'm like, everybody talking crazy and wild and all that about the Eagles. I hate to talk crazy and wild and all that about Buffalo, but the expectation was a little bit stronger for Buffalo than 8-4 at this point of the season, and yet Here we are. Man, I want to pick Cincinnati bad. I do. I'm contemplating. You go ahead, Prime. I'm gonna think for a moment.
Man, it's tough. I wanted to pick Cincinnati so bad in this one, and it's a lot of numbers. This on Joe Burrow's side. He's 2-0 versus Josh Allen, including the playoffs. He's never lost a December road game.
Never lost.
Joe Burrow has never lost a December road game.
Yeah. Is that real?
That's real. Yep. He's never lost a December road game. And they 3-0 with him under center this year. So
that's crazy.
He's done a whole lot of winning, man. A whole lot of winning. I give you some other crazy stats I pulled up. When they played each other in those two games, Burrow and the Bengals, 25, almost 26 points a game, 25.5. Josh Allen and the Bills, 14 points. Joe Burrow, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions in those two games. Josh Allen, 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Here's the big one. And it's really big because it's season mentioned in the comments about Higgins coming back today. Perfect timing. Joe Burrow's passer rating facing Josh Allen and the Bills, 105.7. I listen to that station, by the way. And Josh Allen, 76.1. So what did Jess say? You got it all over him? He got it all over Josh Allen. You feel me? In this one right here. Yeah, so.
That was a good point.
I like that one. But yeah, so turnovers could be key. And we talk about Josh Allen being as explosive as he is. He's turned the ball over at least one time, has an interception in at least in all 4, each of his last 4 games. So just throwing some numbers. I know numbers may not mean anything in today's matchup, but that's a lot. It's like Joe Burrow likes playing against the Buffalo Bills.
Number one passing defense, though. Let me throw this out there.
We gonna help you with this one. Did you see what Cuzzo put down there with Bengals?
Only run Bengals are making. It's to the shout.
And Caesar says he believes in Joe Burrow the way Source believes in Lamar.
Well, dang.
Okay, he got 40-33 for the Bengals. Woo!
Caesar, one would think that was a high score.
I like it, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Hold my beer.
Oh.
I'm going Cincinnati 43 and Buffalo 40. Yes, 40 for both squads. Yes, I already have it written down.
43-40. I like that. I like that.
Got it.
The Don Mega taking the Bills 28-24. He lives
in reality. We out here shooting for the stars.
Since 2021, Josh Allen is 11-1 in home games played in December and January.
Oh,
so we talking about how nice Burrow is with it. You know what I'm saying? When he get into the later and in the road games in December, Josh Allen ain't no slouch playing at the crib. So I think
diametrically opposed foes.
Man, I think this thing comes down to the running backs, man, in this one. Because as I'm looking at this, the Cincinnati Bengals defense, as you mentioned, is non-existent, even though they played really well last game. But, man, them people giving up 154 yards a game. And that kind of tells me that Josh Allen and them legs and James Cook, hope ain't that many of y'all in the fan duel listening to me right now. These people gonna eat. Cost me no win. They probably mad with me because I snuck up and got that money last week too. But
got him.
Yeah, I've been on fire, bro. Which means today I'm bragging and I'll probably finish last. But yeah, getting busy. Now the Bills ain't that much better because you remember early in the year, they were giving up about $150 and some change. Now they're down to 141, but that still ain't good because the only team in the National Football League that's giving up more rushing yards per game than these two is the New York Giants. So I know my man Joel glad he won't hear that. He probably already knew. The people are giving up almost 200 yards rushing the game. But that's a whole other story. We ain't talking Giants today.
Oh.
Yeah, but the Giants is the only team giving up more rushing yards per game than these two, which tells me I also got to give some props to Chase Brown overall. 6 straight games for my man Chase Brown with over 100 scrimmage yards.
Ooh.
Granted, and only one of those games was with Joe Burrow. So Joe having them weapons back to take somebody out of the box, gonna free Chase Brown up to get busy on the ground and through the air, man. So I don't know. Matter of fact, the only players in the league, and I know I saw this correctly. They said it has better streak than he has of 6 straight games over 100 scrimmage yards. One name you're going to definitely throw out there easy. It's going to be Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey's had a stretch where I think he had like 7 or 8. I don't remember the exact number, but he has more. And the other person was Jonathan Taylor. He had a stretch where he was over 100 scrimmage yards.
Makes sense.
Bills 5-1 at home and averaging 32 points per game at the crib.
Yeah.
Right. And they need this win because I think I need to check my schedule, but I do believe next week, I think it's the Pats they got. So they can't afford to be slipping, especially sitting back here as I believe the 7th seed as of right now. Yeah, so they need this win. But I ain't gonna give it to him. I mean, I'm gonna give it to Burrow and them, man. I'm gonna give it to Burrow and them. I'm gonna give it to Burrow and them. I'm gonna believe that Burrow can make this thing interesting down the stretch. I need something to be happy about because my boys probably got a 2% chance of making the playoffs, and I don't care. We're gonna do nothing anyway.
9%.
And the other squad I love to root for is on the fringe. So let's go, Joe Burrow. Y'all give me them points. I ain't going as crazy as y'all went, but I'm gonna be right in that neighborhood. And I'm gonna take Joe Burrow to beat the Bills today in a crazy statistical game, 41-38.
Mm.
Stats galore.
You went crazier than Caesar. Not me though. Not me though.
Now you went the bananas. Bananas. So man, I can't wait to check this Sean out, man. Please give us the points that we expected to get today. I won't fight. Please. Please let me get it. Hey, it was snowing earlier too, to let you know, when they were broadcasting from that game.
Oh yeah?
The pregame, yeah, it was snow falling out there. So maybe we get lucky with that one sometime today too. Oh, the temperature's supposed to be crazy. All right. Next up, I would have loved to have that guy Didge on for this one, but he's not, so we must carry on. We're going to talk about the NFC North. We got the Bears traveling to Lambeau to take on the Packers. We already know which way Didge was going to go. You know what I'm saying?
He got no choice.
Didge had already said that he told us before that, I think it was last week, we were looking ahead, and he didn't think that the Bears, he don't believe in the Bears, and he definitely didn't believe in the Bears in Green Bay. So I should have got a score from him. I should have at least got a score from him for this one. But fair enough, man. This ought to be a good one. Bears on top of the division, 9-3. The Packers trying to get there at 8-3-1. And I wish I had the clip, because I don't know if you remember at the beginning of the year when Chicago hired Ben Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
He said in the introductory press conference, to be quite frank with you, I kind of enjoy beating Matt LaFleur twice a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Snowballs being thrown, bulletin board material. It's all there. In the words of, the great Jeezy classic, man. So what you think about this one?
Sheesh. It's tough. Chicago plays well. It's playing well on all fronts. Running the ball crazy. Playing defense, getting the turnovers. Green Bay is similar to what I said about Buffalo, really. We expected, even though their record is not bad, their record is fine.
Right.
But we expected even more from them. And they haven't necessarily looked like what we thought they were going to look like offensively, with them being a seesaw, a yo-yo, up and down, and you never know what to expect. Man, and we love the black and blue. We love the black and blue.
Yeah.
So it's going to be going down. What the weather looking like?
That I haven't seen. Okay. But it is, we talking Lambeau.
Yeah. So ain't no telling.
So they say anything about the weather here. I haven't seen anything flash across the screen. They were showing on TV a little while ago. Somebody was broadcasting from down there, but they were standing like right in a tunnel. So I don't know if they were standing there because the weather was crazy, or they were just standing there because they were standing there. I don't know.
It's 17 degrees.
What?
Yeah.
Woo.
They 17 different, and it don't hit 20 today.
Well, the good thing about this, we had two teams that shouldn't. I mean, it is what it is.
They say it feels like 5.
Two cold weather teams.
I love it.
All good.
Man, they're gonna be fighting today, man. Fighting, maybe not physical fighting.
I will see some fights,
but they're gonna be fighting today. Only because it's in Lambeau can I even consider going with Green Bay, just based on what we've seen. But I feel like, it's going to be a lot of that ground game on both sides. I got to lean towards Green Bay, just because even though Chicago is good and real, and we've seen it, and we know what they do and all that. It's the black and blue, and Green Bay's at the crib. It's making me lean that way just a little bit. Let's make it ugly too. 25-22 Green Bay.
Yeah, you go. So let's bring it. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah,
That's an ugly score.
it is ugly.
Yes, sir. Bring it. Bring it. So repeat for the people what you just said.
You said repeat it?
Yep.
Green Bay 25, Chicago 22.
I like it. I just wanted to hear it again. I like that. I like that. Man, what we got over here? Don say Noah Doomsday today. Still going with the Bears. Okay. He got them 23-20.
That's a good point, because I saw that yesterday. I think it was Friday. But I didn't even think about it just now. But yeah, still sticking with that 25-22.
Pope's team on a Sunday, 24-16, bear down. It's like the number one team. Oh, man, we ain't talking about Arizona right now, man. But I take the scope.
24-16.
24-16.
Chicago.
Now, hey, not bad. All right, so we got the Bears. Tough one for me. Packers have won 11 of the last 12 meetings. Caleb Williams, people have been talking about him all week because people are saying that they're winning in spite of him not being a great passer. And he is only completing about 58% of his passes. Now, we've seen a whole lot of trickery. We've seen the takeaways on defense. We've seen the trickery on offense where they're throwing the ball to Caleb Williams, or they've had a couple of running back passes and stuff in there. But he's not doing anything to lose them games. I rate him not a game manager. To me, he's been just a little bit above a game manager. But he's made some plays.
Yeah.
The one thing that's made him really good this year, though, to help him out, is he's using his legs a lot more effectively. Last year, they were saying he was just too quick to take off. Now, he seems to be at least going through his reads and have a better sense of when he needs to take off. And he's going to have to have that today, bro. He's going to have to, because Micah coming, the man who leads the league in pressures. So he's going to have to move them legs, bro. He's going to have to move them legs. Now, on the flip side, last year, he was sacked 68 times. He went down 68 times. The Bears have done a crazy job. He's been sacked 19 times total this year.
That's different.
So, yeah, I mean, they've done an amazing job of protecting him. And also, he's an amazing job of realizing I need to get the heck up out of there, right?
Mm-hmm, true. Yeah, he do bounce. He don't mind bouncing out there.
What Jordan Love are we going to get today? The one that's been struggling, or the one that went crazy on Thanksgiving Day with 4 touchdown passes? That's who he needs to be, because the team that leads the league in takeaways, we already know, as we've said every week, is the Chicago Bears. That's how they get their money. 80 points this year off of turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's their key to success in this one, right? They get my guy Jaden Reed back. I'm a big Jaden Reed guy. Jaden Reed, the type of guy that disappeared for 3 weeks, even though he's been gone since week 2 this year, come into a game and score 2 touchdowns. You might not hear from him again for 2 weeks. He's going to come back and score again.
Yeah.
Big plus, because I know Caesar was talking about he don't trust their receivers over there. I'm inclined to go with the Chicago Bears because I said here on this show, dog, that they was going to win 10 games this year. Mm. I said it, and I said it with my chest, and they are going to win 10 games this year. I'm not going to promise you anything after them 10 games, but I believe in Ben Johnson. But they play again in 2 weeks, and that one is going to be at their crib.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be in the Bear Cave, whatever you want to call it, right? Soldier Field, whatever. So I'm going to give Green Bay the edge because they playing at home this time. All right?
Okay.
24-23 Green Bay.
Woo! So just for the record, if we go back to Oh no, you know, with three of us picked Baltimore. Caesar picked Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Now, don't get
That-
it twisted. Don't get it twisted. If the Bears win this game, ain't no way I'm not letting Diz get on here next week. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Cuzzo and I picked the Colts. Prime and Caesar picked Jacksonville. Cuzzo stands alone with Buffalo. The other three of us picked Cincinnati. Cuzzo and Caesar picked Chicago. You and I picked Green Bay.
Indeed. Indeed. I will say this. If the Chicago Bears do win today,
Mm-hmm.
Ben Johnson stands numero uno on the coach of the year list
Fair.
going into next week.
Fair.
He up there now, but he definitely be number one.
Mike Vrabel, like, what about me, bro? But yeah,
Hey,
I'm with you.
I love Mike Vrabel. Ultimately, he's probably my choice. I know it'll be controversial, but I'm just saying. Especially, I know if Diggs was on, he'd be like, oh. Part of the reason because it's Ben Johnson, other part because that's his coach.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying, this man going Lambeau and win something. I'm just saying.
Tough.
Bears at 10-3. We're gonna see.
It already looked crazy. Already, just with the teams leading the divisions. But yeah,
Man, I would love for that to happen. I hope we get down to the end of the year and we end up having the tightest coach of the year race in history of the National Football League. I want to see the numbers.
mm-hmm. It's always wild when it's a close race like that, and then whoever wins, the loser got robbed. They got robbed. Did y'all say it was gonna be close? How they get robbed if it was gonna be close? That don't even make sense.
Caesar said Loveland would do work. Y'all heard Caesar lock Loveland into your fantasy land, especially if you're trying to save some money in your roster.
Caesar said what?
Talking about Colts and Loveland. We're gonna do work today.
Oh. Gotcha.
All right, we down to the final two games of the day. Two more good ones. This is one of the best Sunday matchup wise that we've had in a minute, bro. Be honest with you.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna shift gears. Go over to the Texans and the Chiefs. Texans 7-5, playing crazy good, especially defensively lately. Chiefs coming off a loss to the Dallas Cowboys, sitting at 6-6 now. Not only needing help, but they have to run the table. I think ESPN has them as of right now as about a 34% chance, and that could go up if they win. But I don't know if 30. I don't know how much it will go up, but that's what they saying. What you think about this one, man?
I think this is it's gonna play with my emotions right here, Smokey, because I've already gone on record as saying the Chiefs are not making the playoffs, and I understand the Houston defense is doing what it's doing. I still don't trust C.J. Stroud though. I got beef with C.J. Stroud. I don't know what it is.
I think we both looking for him.
It goes back to when I was probably wrong for questioning, and I'm not questioning that he was crying when Dell. Why am I thinking Tony Delk? What in the world? We're going back to Kentucky basketball. When Dell, right?
Kentucky?
Receiver.
Yeah. Delk. When the Delk?
Tony Delk, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Receiver for the Texans.
Tank Dell.
Dell, yeah. When Dell got hurt last season. What was that? Was that Christmas? No, that was, I feel like it was a holiday game. But either way, and when C.J. Stroud lost his mind, I know that's his man, no question, I get it, that's his man. But unfortunately, since that moment, actually before that, it's even before that because he was out there going 13 for 28 and 9 for 21. He was wilding. He was wilding in the passing game last season, and I was like, "Is anybody seeing this?" Because it seemed like nobody was talking about it, but he was not completing passes. He was looking rough for a portion of the season last year. He ain't been the same to me since since then. So my faith kind of wavers with him. Then you look on the other side and you got Prime's favorite guy, Patrick Mahomes. And regardless of the good, the bad, or the ugly, if they at the crib, makes me want to lean towards Kansas City. I don't care what defense. I don't care if it's the 85 Bears defense. I feel like Mahomes is going to be able to do enough. I won't say do a lot, but do enough in the right moments to get past this Houston team. I'm going Kansas City Prime. I know you're going Kansas City, so that makes two of us. Uh, I'm going Kansas City in a tough one. 1917.
Woo, you on fire today. Yes, indeed. I like that. Caesar says who the Texans beat this year. Now that is a good question, Caesar, because if you go back and you look at who the Texans have beaten that's any good, I mean they did beat Jacksonville. No matter how you feel about Jacksonville's sitting in first place in that division. Beat Buffalo. So they have beaten those two teams now. I mean, and they beat the Niners, right? And they beat the brakes off the Ravens, but we can, that was October, so that was that iteration of the Ravens. But then they've beaten up, Then you got the Titans in there, and the Titans actually struggled with the Titans. Only beat the Titans by 3. So they blanked them early in the year, the Titans. So I don't know. They hung tough. They hung tough with the Broncos, no matter how you feel about the Broncos. We got a whole lot of teams this year that are sitting in first place, and people don't believe in any of them. The Bears, the Broncos, the Jags, all sitting in first place, and people like, still don't believe them.
Right.
So we don't know, man. We don't know. We've seen some of the good and we've seen some of the bad, man. Texas come in today riding a 4-game win streak, though. And that those defensive performances against the Colts, what they did to Jonathan Taylor and the Bills, I mean, they can't be overlooked. Chiefs, losers, 3 or 4. Oh, and they showing the snow falling, man, in the Cincinnati. Keep it coming, baby.
Yeah.
Keep it coming. I need that the whole game. Don't fizzle out on me. But yeah, Texas like to get at you up front, and they drop back, which allows them to play that zone scheme that they play. The one strength with the Kansas City Chiefs, if they can't do anything else, they got Mahomes, who's excellent against zone schemes. They just got to find a way to give him time. If they can give him enough time, he wouldn't manipulate a zone scheme. I am looking to see how many times that Rashee Rice may end up in the area of Stingley. If I'm the Chiefs, I'm avoiding that at all because I think I can eat all day as long as I'm not around Stingley. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Mahomes owns the Texans. He's 5-1. He's won the last 5 that they played him. And I did see, I haven't looked it up yet, but early in the week they said there was possibly sub 30-degree temperatures.
Woo!
So,
and that's tonight, right?
What you say?
That's tonight, right?
Make sure. I believe this thing. Just pull it up. Don't remember. I know y'all got it might be tonight.
Yeah, it's tonight.
Oh, at nighttime too?
Yeah. It's gonna be brick out that joint.
They double brick. Man, that's
gonna be a Shaq free throw brick out there, John.
Yeah, but all of that, and the fact, like I say, I stand with you. I'm looking for CJ Stroud too. His thing is he gonna have to find a way to get at the get Nico going and get at the Chiefs secondary, who struggled a little bit. Now, to be fair, to be fair, you know, they had to deal with some monsters, you know, on a lot of those weeks too that they have struggled. You see what I'm saying? So, but and Chris Jones, I don't know. Chris Jones been that close to being on the milk carton. So I feel like him playing at the crib, this be the night that he show up, come back and show you why he wanted the best at it in the game tonight. So I'm definitely taking the Kansas City Chiefs, which you already knew.
I did.
And as tough as that Texans defense is, Mahomes finds a way to manufacture 24 points. Or the team itself finds a way to muster 24 points.
Okay.
Even the best defenses have that week where they break break a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go 24-17.
All right. Let's see, is that Cuzzo?
The Don Mega got 20-19 with the Texans. You know, he tired of Mahomes. So, you know,
I understand.
And Caesar 24-10 Chiefs, but he hopes that he's wrong.
I thought you were gonna say 24-10 Houston. I would have liked that. That would have been.
I'm gonna write by his name. I'm gonna make the note. Hopes that he's wrong.
He gonna celebrate either way.
The double up. All right. Leads us to our last game. And it'll be your boys getting busy. Y'all got the Monday night joint. And it will be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Chargers. I didn't put Herbert up on the pick because I didn't even know if Herbert was playing.
Yeah, ain't no telling.
So I went to, shout out to FSU fame, shout out to my man Derwin James out there. But yeah, man, big one going down on Monday Night Football. 8-4 and 8-4. Is it going to be Justin Herbert, or is it going to be who they got? Trey. So you got Trey Lance? I think it's Trey Lance.
They got
Caesar. Let me know.
Stick.
I think Trey Lance is the backup, still the backup over there. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting matchup. I do know for the Chargers, they were hoping to activate Amari and Hampton. So last I saw, they hadn't quite removed him off the injury joint, but they said he'd been ramping up, ready to go. So people thinking that the young rookie might come back and play tomorrow. And if not, they got Vidal. Vidal is filled in admirably. He's done his thing. Yeah, he says Trey Lance. It's Trey Lance is the backup now. So we'll see who starts at quarterback tomorrow for them.
Trey Day.
It might be Trey Day or Trey Night. We're going to see. Would look real good for your Eagles if it, if it's Trey.
I mean, the Eagles can find a way to trick it up either way. Yeah, you never know. Trey played, they ran for 400 yards because, Jalen Carter ain't going to be out there, Jones. And then after watching the way Chicago toted that rock, I shrugged my shoulders. I don't have much on the Chargers. I do know when they are fully staffed, they're the same as they have been for the last probably 5 seasons. We love them. We look at them, we're like, oh man, the Chargers, they tough, and they are. And then they find a way to trick it up. This season, they got the tight end, they got 3 receivers working, off and on, I should say. So they can be a scary offense. The Eagles are at a crossroads, no bone thug, because even I know Prime is like, going to lose this game. Now, come on, just let us get a little bit closer. I know that's what you're thinking. The good part for the Eagles is that there are 3 very winnable games left in the season. So in my mind, if we're not sitting at 11 wins, at minimum, then I got a problem with it. I got a problem with it. But that being said, I could see the Chargers getting the dub in this joint. I could see it happening. But just when it looks the darkest, that's when somebody will show up. I don't know who it's gonna be. I don't know who it's gonna be, but I expect the Eagles offense to snap into some type of form this week. Give me a good 28 to 30 points. Give me a good 28 to 30 points on Monday Night Football. It looked like something for a whole game as opposed to these last 6 quarters, and see if we can turn this thing around and get back. Not even turn it around, just get back on the right track. Yeah, I'm going Eagles. Since I said 28 or 30, I'm gonna just take 29. Like, you know how you and Didge did with the game.
Okay.
You also surrounded the right score with y'all scores. I'm gonna go with the 29. I'm gonna go 29-21 Eagles with the dub in LA or San Diego or on a boat, like wherever. Where do y'all play? Yeah, we're gonna go Eagles.
Caesar hoping that the Chargers slow the game down. I feel like, man,
Slow it down. How much slower you want it to be? We don't go slow it up.
I feel like in this bad boy, man, that the Eagles have some problems, man. There's some problems. But the one thing that can't go unnoticed is just how crazy your man's AJ Brown been getting lately. He's getting borderline disrespectful, and I don't mean on the mic. I mean on the field. Like he been out here doing work, man. I think there's going to be plenty of opportunities against that Chargers, Chargers secondary. Not that they trashed them because they actually are pretty decent, but there are going to be some holes there. I believe Hurts going to find them.
In different areas?
Also, huh?
Oh.
I also believe that your man's at some point or another got to have at least one big game. Somebody.
Eventually, one day.
I mean, I think one game. I know it's in there, Saquon. It's got to be. Not only that I think this be a perfect time for it to happen. Mainly because he in my big money league and he ain't gave me jack all year. And I didn't went because of him. I didn't went from the number 1 seed to the 4 seed. So I'm trying to hang on to this playoff spot today, right? In my big money league. But anyway, so I need somebody to get on the phone with Saquon Barkley and tell him to wake the heck up, right?
Call Trump. Trump can talk to him. That's his man.
He might be on the phone with St. Brown's. I don't know. But yeah, man. I don't know. I feel like it can be big games all over the place. Barkley's gonna break out. Brown does his thing. And with the Chargers, you always have to be aware of that sneaky touchdown from Quentin Johnson. They don't get busy. And I believe they hang. But I believe ultimately the Philadelphia Eagles win this game 31-27. And the Eagles take the next step in cementing, which they've already gotten, really, the NFC East on lockdown. Caesar says their coach is 25-1 when they run over 25 rushes. Okay. Well, y'all, we'll run over 25 times. Jamal, how about that?
Run it.
Hampton back. Split him and Vidal. Go in there, give both of them people, I don't know, 14 apiece. Make 28 rushes, man.
There you go. That's it.
All right. Caesar says got his Bolts winning 30-20.
By 10? Oh, well, normally I'd question that, but I've seen the Eagles, so.
I mean, I don't know. It's been those weeks that I said they ain't going to score that much, and they actually end up scoring. So I put it out there. Interesting enough, man. Big slate of good games. Only other thing that's out there, man, we didn't tell we was going to pick it, but I know some folks will have their eyes on the fact that your boy Shador facing Cam Ward today.
Yeah.
Two homies playing each other today. Tennessee gets it in with Cleveland. The one thing I am sure about in this one, when people were debating on whether or not how close Myles Garrett was going to get to that sack record, dude, I already told y'all he getting 25. He gonna break the record without any help, right?
Ain't nobody gonna lay down.
I want to see the ticker on like today. I want to see it go down. Ain't gonna be no lay down. You know what I'm saying? If you laying down because you getting help, you being put down. Man. So, wouldn't surprise me. We get another 5-sack game out of your boy today.
Woo!
And I know Cam got some legs, but when stuff just started closing in on you,
yeah,
start throwing. Man, your man Cam Ward might mess around and have 3 intentional grounding in one game. You know what I'm saying? Might be a couple of picks. I mean, but yeah, if your man's Myles Garrett comes out with 5 sacks a day, I'm not gonna be surprised.
Bold. That's bold. I am looking forward to this game. I don't think it's gonna be pretty by any stretch of the imagination. On any side. Like, it's not gonna be pretty. But Cleveland does have the better defense. And if Shador can just take care of the rock, not trick it up, I think the defense will lead Cleveland to the dub. I'm going Cleveland 23 and Tennessee 10.
Man, I was thinking about scores for this game yesterday, and I'm like, man, I mess around. I could see a 13-10.
Yeah.
I can see a 23-12 or 13. I mean, I can see this being all over the place, and that's probably what I would ride with. I would ride with Cleveland, maybe 23-13, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Like it's a funny one to pick. I would hope though, it would be nice. And I know folks will say, well, come on, dog, it's only the Tennessee Titans. But it would be nice to have Shador actually come out and maybe have a 2-touchdown game or something.
That'd be crazy.
He's not gonna win either way, right?
Right. Yeah,
he's not gonna win either way. We're gonna mess around, and if he wins the game, look good. I mean, okay, it's the Titans, you know what I'm saying? Big whoop, you know what I'm saying? He goes out there and plays when he wins the game, you know. If he doesn't play well, you could play well against the Titans. Like I don't know. It's just like it's just what's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
But it would be nice for him to go out there and score a touchdown, put the rollie up.
Get to some Colorado.
Wave it up at the press box up there where the Titans ownership sitting. So y'all could have had me, but
wave it at Dylan Gabriel girlfriend.
That would be absolutely wild, and that's a 1:00 game as well. And that one is Shador at home though, so
yeah.
Hey, that's what it might be. AJ, what up, bro? AJ said 15-9 the Browns. It might be. AJ, look, come in, toss one score, and get the score of the day right there.
He probably got it right.
The day, right.
That's the score. That's the score. Might as well mark it down because AJ said it shall be done.
Oh, so they already put the joint official, AJ? We was on this show. I ain't saying anything.
I saw Irish got robbed in the group, but I ain't see no details.
Yeah, I haven't seen the official joints yet. But we was talking already, AJ, when we started, that I know that the Notre Dame fans, the Miami fans, and the Alabama fans were all going to be on edge this morning. So, trying to see so Miami and Alabama got in. Well, somehow you knew Bama was going to get in. It's just they can't. The whole ship gonna have to sink before they're gonna find a way to put Bama in.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Nothing else.
Crazy.
Yeah. So wow.
Crazy.
And I don't care nothing about no Miami. So I can't wait to look at these matchups though. So, but it is what it is, man. That was a good one, man. These some crazy matchups, man. Some crazy matchups going down today.
For sure.
Anything else we need to hit or anything you want to put out there?
for the hip hop heads, please check out Sky Zoo's album. That joint is dope.
Yes.
That joint dope. Dropped Friday. Views of a Lifetime. Nas and Primo drop this Friday coming up. Light Years, and then Conway the Machine has an album dropping as well on Friday. So looking forward to that. It's been a crazy year in hip hop. 2025 has been heavy like 2024, especially for uh, the more seasoned hip hop artists out there. So that's dope. We had the 1 year anniversary of Beat Cypher Wednesday.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man. Yeah, we made it. I made it. We made it. We had a show on Wednesday, Thursday, and then I did a pop up yesterday. Actually, it was on yesterday. Some of the producers pulled up and rock. We had a great time again. So salute to everybody that's been through the live or shared the live, commented, gifted to people, or just told somebody about it. We appreciate all that, and more to come. More to come. We back at it this week, and I got the sessions with Source after that. It's supposed to be Hakeem Green from Channel Live,
Right.
and it was supposed to be Big Dubes from Sporty Thieves, and we were gonna go through a couple of joints from their groups catalogs. Uh,
Word.
I'm not 100% sure on Big Dubes. He got some other stuff in the midst, so we'll see what happens by Wednesday. But hopefully that matchup is still set. And then it's one more show before we call it a wrap for 2025. So December 17th will be the last show of 2025. And we actually have another sessions after that. We got Ant Live and Jake Palumbo. So that should be dope as well. So if you can pull up for one of those, do so. If you can't, that's cool too. Life goes on, but we doing what we doing over on TikTok with the hip hop.
All dope. All dope. Yeah, AJ
Thank
Sky
you.
Zoo. Dope is always. I'm waiting for him to pop up because he is a he's always pops up with my man CP the franchise over on the Knicks joint. So
Oh yeah.
on Knicks fan TV. So he and a good thing about being a Knicks fan is Knicks fan is there are a lot of celebrities, especially in hip hop, that are New York Knicks fans. So Sky Zoo is a constant there a few times a year. And of course, my man, the rhyme animal, Chuck D,
Number one.
is on several times a year over on Knicks Fan TV. CP, the franchise, my man do crazy good work over there. So, but yeah, check out that Sky Zoo for sure. You got any thoughts? What do you think about Luda and the 44 bar?
I didn't hear it. I saw that he was doing it, but I never actually saw it or heard it.
Yeah, it's typical. I want to say typical Luda, but Luda spitting.
Yeah.
You give me a couple of minutes. He out there spitting, doing what Luda does, and people don't talk about Luda with the lyrics and the punchlines like they should, but he
True.
got it.
Yeah.
And, to me, he came through dope. He didn't disappoint, in my personal opinion. Yeah, I did his thing. Hey, on the basketball tip real quick, I just want to shout out prayers up to Franz Wagner. Evidently, he just suffered a crazy looking injury. It popped up on my screen. I haven't seen the injury, but it just I think it might have come down on Ariel Huckporter's foot or something, or some contact. And I'm seeing all stuff popped up, so might not be good for Franz Wagner. So,
dang.
Yeah. So, as we mentioned earlier, man, there's a lot of other sports going on today. If you care about other sports, just about all the key women play today. None of them play anybody major, but there's always something. There's room for an upset. I guess the main thing I'll be watching to see what type of numbers Hannah Hidalgo puts up. Does she go crazy? 35 steals in a span of 5 games is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So not that she was ever a slouch defensively. Somebody that small who's so good defensively is crazy enough. But yeah. I mean, she did have the one game where she had the 16, but still, what you still talking about? What's that? Another 19 over 4? Like, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's like she's averaging like 5 steals a game, bro.
Outrageous.
Crazy work. Yep.
Outrageous.
Other than that, I ain't got nothing going on. Hope I win this money. And so, whether we get to it before this year is over or the beginning of the year, whatever. I know you've been a busy man. I got a billion things going on, outside of, the podcast and the whole 9 yards. But we got to get down to this women's joint, though.
I know, right?
We got it. It's been on my
Right.
mind, bro. I don't care. Either we
can do it this week.
Live, and either we do a show like we normally do it and do it, or we do something live, narrow it down live during an hour, and then come out the next week and find it. Like, I don't know.
Let's do it. Let's do it this week. We got
to do it. So
I'm off on Wednesday.
Me too. So
we could do it during the day if you want. Like, it could be a daytime thing. We could do it whenever.
Hit me. I'm down. I'm down. You know what I'm saying? Right. Figure out how we're gonna do it. We got to get these women in, man. I've been itching.
Yeah, that's fair. Got to show love to the women.
All right, for sure. Before we get out there, how you want to do it? The people listen. Some people watch. How you want to do it? How we gonna?
Are we doing? I thought we were supposed to have a conversation about how we were gonna do it for real. Because
we think about it and whatever. So I don't care.
We did song. We're doing songs.
Yep.
So you want to?
Are we gonna do?
I don't want to say before 2000, after 2000. Is that what are you thinking?
Well, we can do a certain time period, or we can just
decades,
or we can put together, Might have to sleep on it. I don't know if you want to do decades.
We could do 5 from each decade. That'd be 25. It's still not fair though. It's still not gonna be the best 10. We're still not gonna come down to a best 10. We're probably not gonna come down to a best 10, honestly, because we're looking at all time.
We could do. I feel like, honestly, if we're gonna make it just one show,
it don't have to be one show. But go on.
If we do, I was gonna say, if we're gonna do the one show. Well, now are we gonna narrow it down to 10? That's the thing.
Yeah, maybe we should let's do before 2000, and we do the 20 list or 25, whatever we do, and then we'll come back and do before 2000, and then do a top 10 before 2000.
Top 10 before 2000.
Because the only thing we've discussed is actually, the only thing we've discussed is before 2000, of the other joints. So we might as well keep it in that same thing.
All right. So we're gonna make it as a whole before 2000. I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Think on it. Yeah, we do before 2000. We come up. How many songs we gonna narrow it to 10?
Or you want to do 80s, 10 for the 80s and 10 for the 90s?
Let's do that.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna start with the 80s.
Start with the 80s. Let's do it. Yeah.
We start with the 80s, and when we do the show on Wednesday, when we do it on Wednesday, are we going to? We're gonna get it to 10. How many songs we each presenting?
Want to do 20?
I can do 20 easy in the 80s. Even with the limited amount of artists, but we can do 20 a piece, or we can do 15 a piece.
I think we're gonna cross anyway. I think we're gonna overlap anyway. Mm-hmm. So we can do 20.
Let's do 20, and then we'll just we definitely gonna overlap, especially talking about the 80s. So
yeah.
All right, well, that'll work. We'll figure out the time and put it out there, and we'll go from there.
Okay, sounds like a winner.
All right, well, everybody, enjoy your football Sunday. We'll let you know about the hip hop for your 80s hip hop enthusiast.
Yeah.
Eventually, we'll let you know. That's going to come about this coming Wednesday, and hope your team wins today. Unless I don't really care. Well, I'll say this: unless you're the Houston Texans, I'm going to say that today. Even though I got nothing but love for the Houston Texans. I just don't want them to win the day.
Fair.
Let me say that. Other than that, good luck to your squads. We will catch you on the next one, and we up out of here. Peace.
Peace.